Welcome back, guys. It's another day here at PFS. You guys know me, I'm Logan. It's a pretty crazy day today. We have a lot of cool cars in, so as you can see, we've got the SVJ Roadster from our friends over at Lamborghini Newport Beach. My personal favorite car of all time, the Carrera GT from our friends at MANY Porsche. As you guys can see in the background, we do have a Chiron Sport in full carbon fiber, a Koenigsegg Regera, the all-new Porsche Taycan, also from MANY Porsche. So the Carrera GT got a full body package. The Taycan is getting a full nose package tomorrow. What else do we have here? We've got a Tesla Model 3 getting a full body package. Also getting a couple blackout miscellaneous things. The Rolls Royce, I believe this is a Phantom. Don't hold me to that one if I'm wrong. Phantom. Our client picked this up from the East Coast. Believe it had a full body package on it. The film work wasn't the best. We did go through and remove and replace the full thing. So we got removal, correction, full body expel, gloss clear bra, and then our signature gloss ceramic coating over that. We've got a Tesla Model S in. We wrapped this car recently in satin black. It's in-person door handles. We'll go take a look at some of the cool stuff over here in the corner. So as I mentioned, full carbon Bugatti Chiron Sport. Really nice example. It's got some red accents on it. And the Koenigsegg Regera. So this was just recently purchased by our friends at Koenigsegg and Newport Beach. Newport Beach Auto Group is all tied together now, so you have McLaren, Lamborghini, Bugatti, and Koenigsegg all under one roof, kind of. The Koenigsegg Regera, the new client picked this up from them, and he was not the biggest fan of the gold accents that were on the car, so we actually went through and changed all the factory gold accents to silver. So all the silver is actually vinyl pinstripings that are added on top. And then we did do the expel clear bra on top of that. Making our way over here, in our last video you would have already pre-met Byron when he was going over the Chiron he was completing then. Well, he did two back-to-back. So he did the white Chiron Skyview, and now he's got this full carbon Chiron Sport. The car is pretty much finished, just going through our final QCs and a couple miscellaneous other things like that. Again, full body package, rear diffuser, which is really cool. So we'll head over to the vinyl side and show you guys some projects that are on that side. Aventura SVJ Roadster, again, I mentioned this one is from our friends over at Lamborghini Newport Beach. I'm a real big fan of this car, specifically this particular this example. This SVJ logo is the first time I've ever seen just the pinstriping. It's really cool because it ties into the wheels and it also ties into the pinstriping on the rear diffuser. This is the Roadster example, so the hard top do come off and they can be stored in the front trunk. This car is getting a full body package as well by one of our techs, Gio. Over here in the corner, we have, I guess, the younger, older brother. I'm not sure which direction you want to go on that. We have an Aventura SV Coupe. This car is also from Lamborghini Newport Beach, getting a full body stealth package. So next week's video, I'm sure you'll see this car being completed. So as of now, you can see it's taped up for some damage. It's going to get a quick wash and then get some film starting on Monday. This car does have a Novatec wing on it as well. Very subtle, but you can see it's slightly different than factory. The factory ones is all straight across. It doesn't have these guys here, but this one does have the Novatec wing. We're also switching out the silver SV logo to a yellow SV logo. Once the car is matte black or stealth black, will look really good. As you can see, our tech Nick here is doing a Tesla Model X. This car we did about a year ago. Unfortunately, the car was involved in an accident. What happened is pretty much the full back half of the car had to get repainted, which means all the film work has to be redone. So we're doing both the back doors, the quarter panel, the trunk, and the rear bumper. Like I mentioned, we'll head over to the vinyl side and take a look at some projects over there. So onto the vinyl side of the shop now, we've got a couple cool projects. Nissan GTR for a client Austin. The full front end of the car is carbon fiber, so everything from the door line forward is carbon. Very cool. It's got a crazy looking front end kit on it. He wanted to make it look more like a factory race car with some slight variations. So we took a Nismo race car that we found some pictures of and came up with this concept. It works really well. We have all of the logos of the particular parts on the car that tie in really well as well. We've got two Rolls-Royce Colemans. Unfortunately, both are back in for some repair work. They both pretty much scraped relatively the same areas on the quarter panels. This particular car has a two-tone wrap on it, so just the bottom half of it was wrapped in the matte gray, while this car has a full satin black color change. Again, unfortunately, these cars are in for repair work. Like I mentioned, the clients both scraped the cars. Unfortunately, there was a little bit of damage underneath. We had to go through and do some dent repair, but majority of it, no actual paint repair work needed to be done or anything, which was really, really good. Behind me, we have a 0.2 GT3 RS. The GT3 RS is going from black to a chalk gray, as you can see here. This particular client does not want to cover up any of the carbon fiber. Who wants to cover carbon, right? You pay extra for it, you want to show it off. So we're going to be leaving the hood, the roof, and the wing with the exposed carbon fiber. As you can see, we do have the doors off here as we're doing a door jams on this particular project. Over here, we have a 570S getting a full color change next week. Prior to the color change, we actually did install a Vorsteiner kit. So our teardown techs, Ralphie and Vince, spent the last couple nights starting on the back of the car, replacing the full back bumper with the full Vorsteiner carbon bumper, as well as the wing. You have the crazy rear diffuser. There's a couple other small Vorsteiner pieces that are going to go on it, so I believe you have a full front splitter, a couple carbon bits up there as well. I think that's all, but like I mentioned, it's getting really, really crazy wrap on this. It's got some reflective, some gloss, some satin bits will look really, really good when it's all finished. Hey, look at this exhaust as well. Look at that. That's really, really cool. All the gold heat shielding in there looks really, really cool as well. So this is actually a chick's car, which is really cool. She drives the crap out of it. She has a few cars, and this is the first one we're doing for her. Like I mentioned, it's a full color change and whatnot. So I believe Jason has a couple cool things he also wants to mention in today's video, so we'll head up there real quick and we'll go from there.
What's going on, guys? Picked a good time because we're moving one of my favorite supercars, the Carrera GT, which is the manual V10, and this car is probably one of the most difficult cars to move around the shop because it's got a real clutch pedal, and they're super lightweight, so you got to be very careful just to let out the clutch the right way. So you really don't even touch the gas when it comes to moving this car around. So we're gonna go and get this car pulled around and loaded up. It's going back to McKenna as the new owner is awaiting it in Arizona. So let's go and get the car.
So as I mentioned to you guys earlier, my personal favorite car is the Carrera GT. So unfortunately, it is that time of the video where the car is leaving us. It's heading back to our friends at McKenna Porsche. Like I mentioned, the car got a full correction, full body clear bra. It's now being sent off to McKenna, and then it's going to their client out in Arizona, so really, really cool. This is the best car ever made. We can start an argument if you'd like. I believe this is number one. So 2005 Porsche Carrera GT, number one in my books. V10, 6-speed manual rear-wheel drive. No traction control, no stability control. The clutch is very tricky on it as well. So if you burn the clutch out, it can cause you some issues, can cost you a little bit of money, but if you know how to drive it, it's a blast. Everyone that owns one has hands down says it is the best car ever made, and I believe that. What do you think, Jason? What do you think of the Carrera GT?
I love it, but I don't want to talk about it, I want to show them. So he's talking about the clutch pedal. Come over here and look at it. So on this car, it's very unique to the Carrera GT. As Logan said, you really don't have much to mess around with. So you can see the three pedals down there, fully analog, all exactly flat-footed and really close to each other. Then of course you have the stick on the car, which is up central in the dash. So the car's definitely unique, but it's very rewarding if you know what you're doing with it. Now, of course, I'm only moving the cars around the shop. I'm not driving on the street. But our good friend Allison has brought down a couple, and he let Ryan drive one, and they rip on these things. So.
Actually, fun fact, Daniel, didn't you drive his car as well?
I did.
I think you did. So we'll throw that one in there for you. But like I said, I personally think this is number one. I will argue the fact that this is the best car ever made. Hopefully soon I'll get another group together to do a 918 CGT drive. We've done a few here at the shop before. Normally get about 5 to 10 of them together, which is really, really cool. So
yeah. We're excited. So another car done. We're gonna go and get some photos of this, get it loaded up, and it's going back to the dealership.
So I got a small surprise in store for you guys. We're gonna go take a look at a client of ours, private collection. It's a few guys that store cars at one location. So we'll jump in the Alpha and we'll head over there now. So we've made it here to our client's private collection. I'm sure many of you guys have seen this collection online. It's very, very popular. So it's a shared garage between Speedy Jeff and Dan I Am and a couple other collectors. My buddy Kevin has his new purchase, the MSOX, one of 10. They're trying to purchase all of them back. Genius idea. So this is car number 9, finished in blue and orange. So we'll head inside and take a look at some of the other cars that we've worked on and some of the other cars they have here in general. Alrighty, so like I explained, we've made it here to a client's private collection. I'm sure you guys have seen this collection all over Instagram, YouTube, and whatnot. There's been countless videos filmed here. So a lot of these cars here are, all of these cars here are privately owned by a few different clients of ours. So I'll go over a few of the cars here and specifically what we have done to them and whatnot. So to start, I mean, look at this view. Look at the hypercars we have here. Where else in the area can you find this? You can't. Simple as that. So Wyra BC, one of 25. Very, very cool there. This is a coupe. It's got the roof scoop on it, which is really, really cool. So, Agera RS Thor. These are both owned by Dan. I'm sure you guys have seen his collection on Instagram plenty of times. So, Thor arrived to us last year. We did a full body clear on it, as well as our signature ceramic coating. We have Jeff's 2 cars, the Agera RS Ball Haul and his Agera RS, or I'm sorry, CCX final edition. I believe it's Ghost Package. Sorry. So this car, we did some work on it for the last couple of years. Now it's back to its original gloss silver finish. It's got the full Ghost package, which is some optional carbon fiber fender vents, the large wing, the optional fender vents on the rear quarters, as well as a bigger front splitter. Making our way over here, we have another one of 25 Wyra BC, again a coupe. This was the demo car. So this was the US demo car that we did film work on. Honestly, I want to say 3+ years ago. So this was a unique project for us because it's a combination of the Satin or the Expel Stealth and the Expel Gloss. So fully custom. Our lead tech Byron did it like usual. GT3 RS, we didn't do any particular work on this car. This car we did countless times. We did stripe variations on it and whatnot. Again, another car owned by by Jeffrey. Carbon P1. We haven't had a chance to touch this car yet, but this is a very unique car. This is a carbon series, so this is a factory carbon car. So it's not one of the ones you sent back for whatnot for the carbon package. Making our way over here, like I mentioned outside, we have the 1 of 10 MSOX owned by our client Kevin. He also has his 720S Spider over there in the corner. Very unique platform here, so it's a 570 GT4, you could say, but for the road. So it's got the roof scoop, some functional aero on the front end, as well as the wing on the back. So let's see what else we have. A 997 GT3 RS. I haven't seen this car ever move once. Very collectible. It's gonna be worth some money in the future. One of the coolest and rarest cars in the collection here is the Aston Martin Lagonda. So this car is very unique because it's a special. I believe there was 100 of them made. I could be wrong, so correct me on that one. It's a 4-door Aston Martin. I believe it's one of the few here in the country, which is very, very cool though. Cool McLaren. Can't show you guys that one yet, but maybe one day we'll show you. As you can see, they're into toys. So they've got a toy hauler, RV, they've got a really nice Denali truck here. There's some other really cool things in here. Daniel really, really liked this when we walked in, so I'll show you guys this real quick. Take a look at this boat. So this is an RC boat. I believe it goes 85-ish miles an hour, something along those lines. Very, very, very cool though. So not only do they like cars, they like boats, they like off-roading. You can see they even got some go-karts over here, which is really, really cool though. So again, excited to show you guys one of our clients' really, really cool collections. You'll be seeing a lot more of these cars in our future. We'll be going on drives and whatnot. So let Daniel hit the B-roll now and you guys can see some cool stuff.
What's going on, guys? So Logan took you through the shop, kind of update you guys on some of our projects. And speaking of projects, I wanted to update you guys on Project R8. Got a few messages asking what the status is, where the car is. So right now, car is getting maintenance work done to make sure it's in tip-top shape. And then I finally buckled down and got parts on order. I've been planning this build for a long time now, and I know the direction I want to go in, which is going to be very LMS or GT3 inspired, but keeping the same standard body, so not going wide body on this car. So I get inspiration all the time online. looking up pictures of R8 LMSs. This is a cars obviously from GMG. So seeing these cars kind of give me a better idea of goals and ideas for the direction of my build. So I'm excited to say we've got some parts on order that are going to be coming in this next week. And I'm really excited. So again, this is my personal car. This is my first entry-level supercar, and it's a car that a lot of other YouTubers, a lot of other shops have used for a company car. It's going to be a great platform, a lot of fun to work on. So I'm excited to finally get the process going and show you guys and share with you the journey. So again, more parts coming in next week. Stay tuned for the next couple of videos because we're going to have some major updates on it, and I think you guys are going to want to see. So appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next video. Peace.